This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Now that the so-called hard construction is pretty out of the way down at the Point Development in downtown Nassau, Labor Director John Pinder anticipates that the hotel's operators will comply with the 70 to 30 Bahamian to foreign worker ratio as set out in the heads of agreement signed in 2017. This has been a bone of contention, particularly after it was discovered a few months back that there was a disproportionate number of foreigners, namely Chinese workers, on the $200 million site. At the time, the developers noted that a full complement of Bahamians were not needed. According to Mr. Pinder, here's how the government intends to ensure the point lives up to its end of the bargain.
Well, we have a section called OSHA that is responsible for carrying out investigations to ensure that all employers have good working environments, safe and conducive to productivity, and to ensure that the staffers are safe. In this case, there's a head of agreement that the point has agreed to. We have to now do as best we can to ensure that they live up to those agreements. In the absence of that, we make our report to the minister, who will make his report, I guess, to the prime minister or parliament, and cause there to be some sort of assurance that these people live up to what's in the agreement.
The Point last week officially opened its Entertainment Center 7, which features a bowling alley, virtual theater, and movie theater. The Bahamas marking a first for CARICOM countries as well as those counted among the English-speaking Caribbean. It's been elected to serve a 3-year term on the Human Rights Council, or HRC, the UN's arm that's responsible for promoting and protecting human rights worldwide. The Bahamas, Bahrain, and Fiji are the only small island developing states, or SIDS, in the 2019 to 2021 cohort of the trio. It, along with Fiji, will be first-time members.
Bahamas' candidature was launched under the previous administration and endorsed by CARICOM in 2016. Building on the efforts of the previous administration, this administration, in light of the importance attached to the promotion and protection of human rights, determined that it was important to pursue the candidature. Countries worldwide received the Bahamas' candidature positively, as was evidenced by the fact that the Bahamas received the highest number of votes among the Latin America and Caribbean group of countries.
The Bahamas received 180 votes, with 177 to Uruguay and 172 to Argentina. Here's Foreign Affairs Minister Darren Henfield touting the benefits of having a seat on the HRC.
Helping to bring increased diversity to the membership of the Human Rights Council, and to ensure that the international human rights discourse takes due account of the issues that impact small island developing states, including support for capacity building and technical assistance at the national and sub-regional levels, enhancing the visibility of the Bahamas on a global level as it demonstrates the depth of its commitment to the promotion and protection of human rights.
The Bahamas would also be on the cutting edge of discussions on human rights issues like irregular migration, trafficking in persons, arms transfer, transshipment of hazardous substances, trade, economic development, climate change, health and sustainable development, and there's also the opportunity to establish and strengthen bilateral partnerships with fellow council members on issues beyond the scope of human rights, and better opportunities to put forward the names of Bahamians as independent experts or special repertoires to monitor human rights.
During our membership, we are committed to tackle the nexus of human rights in areas such as climate change, sustainable development, and the impact of per capita GNP on development, and give import to disability, rights of the child and young people, gender equality, capacity building, and technical assistance.
The HRC comprises 47 elected member states, and the call goes out for an increased awareness for the elderly. After all, as Social Services Minister Frankie Campbell reminded this morning, the old has a wealth of information and wonderful stories that haven't been written but should be shared. The minister was addressing the opening session of Sandilands Rehabilitation Center's annual Caregiver Symposium. Oddly enough, October marks Elderly Month as well as Youth Month. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.